It's the 2024 end of year address. We have finally made it, folks. The year is over. I. Man, that one went by weird. Like, I feel like there are months that just evaporated, and I feel like there are months that went on forever and ever and ever. It feels like the year was over really fast, but it also feels like, God, it went on forever. Like, so much happened. But you get to the end and you're still like, oh, it's over? Like already? We're already at the end? Jeez. This is a little yearly tradition from me. I'm actually a little late. I mean, I guess it is still only the second, so that's not like that big a delay, but it's a little later this year than it usually is. I've just been caught up on a lot of stuff. Here we are, the end of year address. My friends just jacked this idea from me last year. My friends were just like, nope, we're doing individual. I've been doing this since like 2019, man. 2024 was a pretty good. I mean, it's the same as like last year where I'm like, no, it was a pretty good year for me personally. My personal life is going very well. I also live in a crumbling empire, and that is going to hamper any like good that's going to hurt me regardless of how things are going in my life. Like just the way things are in the world today is a problem for me. But you know, personally things are going pretty good. Man, I feel the time slipping away from me though. Man, it's like I just don't have the time to do the things I want to do, you know? Like I wanted to do so much more this year. There were so many things I wanted to do that just didn't get done. I got out an issue of, I think I have it over here. Ooh. I put out a little fanzine, Keep Movies Weird. This might not be. Okay, yeah, no, this is like the finished one. Keep Movies Weird. I wanted to print and sell these, but like this one was such a pain in the ass to print and sell. I'm like, just to print for me, that I'm like, no, that's, we're not printing these. But I wanted to put out more than one episode, or more than one issue, and that just didn't happen. I never found the time to write issue 2. I have some articles I wrote for it, but I never. That's not to say I didn't get a lot of stuff out this year. I'm very happy I got the Barnyard video out when I did. I'm very happy the Barnyard video was released in December before the end of December, and I didn't have to push that hard for that. It did consume my December. By the time I was done, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this to be over. But like, you know, I didn't have to push that hard. I still had like personal time. I did not burn out on that one. I also I wanted to like make something shorter. Like I feel like I haven't made like solid edited short form content in a while. I do like Matt and the Gang, and I do SSYes, and I do want to bring those back. I enjoy doing those. There's a Barnyard Matt and the Gang that will be out probably in January. I want to get back into SSYes, but like those are just stuff I record with my friends, that I like edit down, and I try to do a good job. I include a lot of funny edits in there, but I wanted to put out like a normal short video. Like I do the big like TV show reviews and stuff. But I it's been a while since I've done something short like that. So I made my Two More Eggs video, which I presented as a sort of like as a fan of Homestar Runner. I came at it as a fan of Homestar Runner and directed the video sort of at fans of Homestar Runner, most of whom I assume are my age. And instead I seem to have stumbled ass backwards into the true demographic of YouTube viewers. I have made nostalgia bait for the actual demographic of YouTube, which is people between the ages of 13 and like 24. So that video did very well. Not with the audience I was expecting, but I mean, I'll take it. Welcome, young people. I don't know, like, I feel like that has been the demographic of YouTube most of the time I've been on it, but I've also been in that demographic most of the time I've been on YouTube, so I just kind of figured it would, like, shift with us, and no, No, it's the kids who watch YouTube, or at least who explore YouTube. I think people my age have like settled in with like the YouTubers they're interested in. Although I'm discovering new YouTubers all the time who I enjoy, so I don't know if that's totally true. I might be an outlier though. I probably do watch more YouTube than most people do. But that was probably my biggest success of the year, was the two more eggs video. So I'm glad I got that one done. I would like to do more stuff like that. I have a few like shortish scripts that I need to, like, they're so close to being finished. It's just like, okay, finish this and we can make it a video anytime. Just sit down and finish it. Just finish this thing. As far as big projects, I've kind of led on to this, but I guess I'll kind of make this my official, this is happening. Don't expect this for a while, though. I am working on a video ranking every single Dracula movie, and I still somehow have, like, 20 movies left. I have watched over 130 Dracula movies, and I still have some left. And that's just going to take all of eternity to edit. That probably won't be out until like 2026, and like late 2026. Don't expect to see that one anytime soon. In the more immediate future, I do also want to do a video on the Barnyard video games. I promised that already, and they're worth it. Trust me, that GameCube game is hilarious. I'm wearing my... I decided I had to wear the Barnyard Evangelion shirt. It was kind of the Barnyard year, you know. I want to sell this to you. I would like to sell this to you. And Redbubble's like, yeah, okay, you have to upload 4 more designs before you can, like, make your store public. Who is contacting me? It's just Michael's talking about the fucking Sonic movies. I'm not reading that. I mean, as far as, the big memories of 2024, I honestly think going to the Mall of America was like the highlight for me. That's the one that really, like, when I think about good times I've had this year, I think about that a lot. It was a really good time going to the Mall of America. Maybe you saw there was the trying to find Jimmy Neutron at Nickelodeon Universe, and then there was the bit in the Barnyard video where I go ride the Barnyard ride, and I gotta admit, I was pretty disappointed with Nickelodeon Universe specifically, but Mall of America was a fun time. It's basically like, imagine if there was just a mall that had every store, like any store you have ever seen in any mall ever, all put together in one mall. That's the Mall of America. It was fun. I mean, it was a fun road trip. It's like 4 or 5 hours from here. So I'm like, oh god, there's a back at the Barnyard ride not that long a drive from here. So Mitzi and I just made a weekend of it. That's, if I'm being honest, like, probably my favorite memories of the past few years have just been, like, weekends going somewhere with Mitzi. Honestly. We also went to the convention. Too many games in Pennsylvania. We're there most, like, not just Mitzi and I, but like all of our friends, Michael, Chris, all of them. So if you're ever at Too Many Games, like, say hi, look for us. So that's fun. That's always a good time. I look forward to doing that again this year. And I also we drove over to visit some friends for their wedding. Michael was a little cryptic about it when he talked about this in his end of the year address. But I don't think it's very difficult to figure out which of our friends is getting married. At least if you keep up with us. And if you don't keep up with us, I'm sure it doesn't even matter to you. So I don't care. But I went to my friend Chris and Olivia's wedding over in the town that they live in the place that they live in. They're near here too. That was like, I think a little bit longer of a drive, but I couldn't say that for certain. It was an all-day drive. It was not as long as when we drove out to visit Michael. That was all-day driving. Also not as long as driving from Texas to here where we live now, because that was a 2-day affair. But we spent most of the day driving. But that was a fun time, you know. We got to visit our friends. We got to hang out with our friends. That was really like an ideal situation for us to hang out in, because like so often when we get together, it's for a convention, and then like the convention is already an all-day thing. So we spend all day hanging out at the convention, and then we're like exhausted trying to hang out with each other after doing the con. But you know, a wedding, it was a short little thing. It was a pretty small wedding even. So, you know, it was a quick little thing, quick little reception, and then like we had like 2-3 days to just hang out with each other. We went around the town. We went some cool places. I got The Nice Guys on Blu-ray. That's probably directly behind me, actually. Probably like here. I got The Nice Guys on Blu-ray for like $3. I don't think that's streaming anywhere. Like, physical media heads stay winning. So those were my 3 sort of big trips of the year. What else did I get done this year? I mean, that's the stuff that really stands out to me. You know, the videos I made, the magazine I wrote. Look us up on Twitter. I'll post the Twitter link to this. I think it's some of my best stuff. I think I am I'm a better writer than an editor. I'm sure of that. I am a better writer than I am an editor. And I think I might be better at writing print than writing videos. Not that I'm going to give up YouTube anytime soon. That's not to say it couldn't happen. I am not, like, committed to this channel forever. If there comes a day where I'm like, nah, I think I'd rather be doing something else, I will just drop out, but I'm not there yet. I still like doing this enough. Some thanks this year. Obviously, all of the people who contribute to my channel, both Chris and Michael, who are in like everything I do. Also Stuart, who has shown up some, and Zach, both did the Oscars with us, so that was very nice of them. So thank you to them. Stuart has started his own channel. I'm going to link that in the description. Stuart started his own channel. It's pretty good. It's good stuff. He talks about like really obscure video game media. He has several videos covering the Saturday Supercade, and it's funny. It's like all very funny, very informative. I like Stuart's content. I know Austin has been hanging out with us more and more, but if he appeared in anything this year, it was just like a live stream. I think maybe he was on one of my Barnyard live streams. I don't remember, but Austin has been doing more stuff with us this year, so that's been nice. He's a cool guy. The real MVPs this year, frankly, are Mitzi's parents, who I like genuinely might not be getting by without their support. So, that's my biggest thanks of the year. I don't know how much. I don't think Mitzi's father watches my channel at all. I know their mother has watched a few episodes of Hollow Victories, so I don't know. Maybe they will see this, maybe they will not. Probably not. Probably neither of them will see this, but they are the real MVPs of 2024. Oh man, guys, there's a new Spiny Norman video out ranking the human characters in the Sonic films. I guess I better wrap this up so we can go watch that, huh? And I do want to say thank you to, like, everyone who watches my stuff, everyone who leaves comments. That was the real kick in the pants about the Two More Eggs video, was people were commenting. Like, people were coming on that video and leaving comments. I feel like I get a weird like to comment ratio. Like, my videos will have, like, 50 likes, 1 comment. And it's like, how? What's going on? So, thank you to people who leave comments. I mean, genuinely, interacting with people is, like, one of the most things about this. Sometimes, there are people who are assholes, but it's one of the more fun parts of this. So, I mean, thank you for your support, and I look forward to more in 2025. I think this is going to be a good year. It's the year of Lilo and Stitch.